Hello listeners, this is Shamim Khan wishing you all the best from the studio of the External Service of Bangladesh Betar and presenting to you our weekly magazine program Panorama. This program is put on air every Thursday at this hour on identical frequencies. Panorama delivers to you a package of information on major national events of last 1 week as well as historical and cultural heritages of this country. We equally care to present songs in Bangla and English and recitations from classic Bangla poems. In today's Panorama, you will listen to Dateline Bangladesh at the outset, and that will be followed by a Bangla patriotic song and an interview of Dr. Muhammad Saluddin Mahmood of Dhaka Medical College Hospital to let you know about the steps to be taken by the educational institutions and guardians to prevent COVID-19. Later in the program today, you will be treated with a song in English by the Chainsmokers and a talk on Bangubundu Memorial Museum delivered by Abu Bakr Siddiq. Finally, to conclude Panorama, we will present a recitation from Qazi Nazrul Islam's poem, Kuli Mojur. Dear listeners, we now present Dateline Bangladesh. It is compiled by Munshi Rafiqul Islam and read out by Zubair Hamid Qureshi.
Dear listeners, now is Dateline Bangladesh. Today, we'd like to focus on a few important national news of the concluding week, especially highlighting the development initiatives in Bangladesh. At the very outset, we'd like to focus on the PM's hope on winning UNESCO Bangubundu Award. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina hoped in the Parliament on Monday that local organizations would definitely get one day the UNESCO Bangladesh Bangubundu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman International Prize on Creative Economy. Taking part in a special discussion on a Thanksgiving motion to show respect to UNESCO, she said that it was a great honor for Bangladeshi people as the UN body named the prize after the father of the nation. We have taken a startup program mainly to create scope for the young generation of Bangladesh, she said. The Parliament later unanimously adopted the motion with Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhuri in the chair. Next is on Takametrail Vision 2030. Two-story subway metro rail line will be constructed in the capital. Some 924,000 passengers will travel on the metro rail every day from 2030. As a result, the number of vehicles will be drastically reduced on the roads. The information was given by Road Transport and Highway Division authorities at a workshop titled Dhaka Metro Line 5 South Stakeholder, organized by an implementing company in Dhaka on Monday. Initially, the project will be implemented in all the areas of Dhaka where the construction of metro rail is feasible. The whole of Dhaka will be gradually brought under metro rail network. And now, it's on the bill to provide security to Bangubundu's family members. A bill was passed in Parliament on Tuesday to provide physical security to the members of Father of the Nation Bangubundu's family and other important persons by Special Security Force. Liberation War Affairs Minister A.K.M. Mozammel Haq, who is also in charge of the Prime Minister's office in Parliament, proposed to pass the Special Security Force Bill 2021 in the Parliament. Earlier, the bill was sent to the respective scrutiny committee for further examination. The Liberation War Affairs Minister tabled the bill in Parliament on 3rd September. At this time, it's on a Metro Rail Exhibition and Information Center to open. With an aim to inform and educate people about the Metro Rail, a new mode of public transport in Bangladesh, authorities will open a Metro Rail Exhibition and Information Center in January 2022. Officials of Dhaka Mass Transit Company Limited, the implementing agency of the Metro Rail project, revealed the information as the Japanese embassy in Dhaka went on a press tour at the project site on Monday. People will be able to view the metro trains' interiors firsthand and know about ticket buying and other necessary processes after visiting the center established inside the metro rail depot at the capital's Diabari. And at this stage is on coming population census. Planning Minister M.A. Mannan on Sunday said in Jatiya Sanshad that the government has planned to conduct the 6th population and housing census in the last week of December. Replying to a tabled question from a ruling party lawmaker, the minister said the government has also planned to conduct fully the population and housing census in digital method. The census, which is usually conducted once in a decade, provides complete data on the overall population, its composition, workforce, density, housing and other socio-economic indicators. And finally, it's on approval of huge recruitment in Railways Department. Railways Minister Nurul Islam Sujan told the Parliament in Dhaka on Tuesday that the proposal to increase manpower by recruiting more than 47,000 people in railways has been approved. In reply to lawmakers' queries, the minister said that at present there are about 1,500 employees working in the Ministry of Railways and 42% of sanctioned posts are vacant. He said that procurement of 140 new rail engines is underway. Speaker Dr. Sheni Sharma Chaudhary presided over the question and answer session of the Parliament.
You are tuned to the external service of Bangladesh Betar, broadcasting its weekly magazine program, Panorama. Now here we have a Bangla patriotic song for you, Ghugu Dhaka Nijhum Dupur, written by S.M. Hidayat and sung by Shakila Zafar.
Ghugu Dhaka Nijhum Dupur, Dahuk Dhaka Raat, Morog Dhaka Shonali Prabhat, Moshunibo Jokhon Tokhon Gane Gane Koy, Bangladesher to Porichoy, Ghugu Dhaka Nijhum Dupur, Dahuk Dhaka Raat, Morog Dhaka Shonali Prabhat, Moshunibo Jokhon Tokhon Gane Gane Koy, Bangladesher এই তো অশোক গাছে উঁচু শাখে বসন্ত বাউরি ডাকে, নববধূর রঙিন প্রাণে সুখের শব্দ আগে। অশোক গাছে উঁচু শাখে বসন্ত বাউরি ডাকে, নববধূর রঙিন প্রাণে সুখের স্বপ্ন আগে। কদম তলায় রাখাল বাঁশি বেজে বেজে কয়, বাংলাদেশে এই তো পরিচয়। ঘুঘু ডাকা নিঝুম দুপুর, ডাহুক ডাকা রাত, মোরগ ডাকা সোনালি প্রভাত, মৌসুমি বউ যখন তখন গানে গানে কয়, বাংলাদেশের এই তো পরিচয়, বাংলাদেশের এই তো পরিচয়।
Dear listeners, as educational institutions have reopened after closure of about 18 months in Bangladesh, it is important that precautions are taken both inside and outside the classroom to prevent the spread of COVID-19. In this context, we have an interview of Dr. Muhammad Salihuddin Mahmood of Dhaka Medical College Hospital regarding what steps are to be taken by the teachers and guardians. Our interviewer is Sharmeen Rahman, senior reporter of Ekattu TV.
Dear audience, welcome to this special event on coronavirus. Today we discuss the issue protecting students' health by preventing coronavirus, what educational institution and parents should do. Students return to classrooms after 543 days of staying at home. Their experience is likely to be completely different from normal school life. Today, our special guest in the studio, Dr. Muhammad Salihuddin Mahmood, IMO Dhaka Medical College Hospital. Welcome to our show. Student protection should be the highest priority when resuming in-person classes at educational institutions which have been shut for the past 1.5 years due to the coronavirus pandemic. According to the education officials, I wanted to know, as schools reopen, it's important that precautions are taken both inside and outside the classroom to prevent the spread of COVID-19. What are the most important measures to prevent the spread of infection in schools?
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a very important topic to discuss during this COVID-19 situation. The classroom, when it's open, the teachers, the parents, and also the students should be very careful while attending in the class. During their classes, the students should be keep away to maintain the social distancing and should maintain the health hygiene, especially cleaning the hands to prevent the spread of the COVID-19. The parents should teach their children to be careful attending in the classroom, and also the teacher and the school authorities should be more careful to monitor these things, and they should prepare their classroom and school premises according to this situation. Like they should keep the bins in the classroom, they should clean the surface every day, and also they keep hand sanitizer on any other health protective equipments in the classrooms and easily available for the students so that they can keep themselves safe. And the school authority also empowered the situation to stop spreading the COVID-19 virus during this classroom, and they should stop spreading the teachers and the students to among the other classes to stop the spread during this situation.
You are absolutely right. We know that home is the children's first school. So what parents should take necessary step to learn about corona prevention in school? Also, I wanted to know what should parents do if their children becomes ill?
The school could be a good zone for contamination, a new zone for the contamination. Thus, this is the new normal life. So the parents should consider that every time the student comes from the school need to be very carefully monitored. If in a house there might be some senior citizens, so they should be careful to keep isolated their children to stop spread in the house. And whenever they are sending their children to the school, they should teach their child that you should always keep your mask on during the classes. You should not go to your friends to mix very closely. That can help to stop the spread. And during this situation, the parents should be monitored their children's every day when they are going to the school and when they are coming from the school. Because if we are not be careful, like if someone in the house is ill and I'm sending my child to the school, it may cause the spread of the virus in the classroom and to the society. And in other words, the child might be okay and when coming from the school could carry the virus to the house. So we need to keep isolated or keep my children or child monitoring to see whether he or she develop any symptoms like fever, cough, sore throat, and then I should maintain these things, health hygiene, so that we can continue this in the future.
How likely are children to catch and transmit the virus in school settings?
Is very, very contaminated. So the coronavirus is very contaminated, and we should, the school authority should clean the surface every time, end of the every classes, and that should be very strictly monitored by the school authority. And also cleaning the hands and also hand sanitizing things should be monitored very carefully every day. And also after the classes and after the every school, this is the government order that you have to maintain only one day a week to go to the school. So after finishing the school authority should clean the full school, especially the surface of the each class, tables and chairs should be cleaned very carefully to stop the spread of COVID-19 virus.
In Europe and US, after open school, coronavirus spread to the children. What to do if school infection increase?
Yes, it's very important. If that's why the government only allowing only one day a week to go to the school each class. So we should monitor the health system and the health monitoring for each school should be maintained strictly. Like every class teacher should monitor that if there is any outbreak of the symptoms or any fever in the class, they should inform the authority and also the central government to stop the spread in the society. And it is very important because now the vaccination program is going on. So if we are not aware of this condition, then it might be outbreak again. So we need to be very careful dealing with this situation.
What should teacher extra do in this corona period?
Yeah, the teacher should be very careful because they are the main person, focal point in the class. So he or she should teach students that you should maintain health hygiene during the class, during the school period, and also while you are going to the home, because your parents could be infected. And also the teacher, when they are going to other classes, they should maintain themselves as well to be sanitized properly to go to the other classes, because he or she could be the source of contamination to the other class.
Teacher should always sanitize himself.
Yeah, of course.
On hand, washing their hand.
Of course.
Student aged between 12 to 17 years will be inoculated with US-made Pfizer vaccine doses, and arrangements are being made to collect the vaccine doses. What is the planned student vaccination program in Bangladesh?
Still, it's under the research process. So in USA and in also advanced world, there are some evidence that they are applying the student till up to 12 years of age. But in Bangladesh, still it's under process. We need to get some good result from the research that it is very safe vaccine for the children, because they are the future. So we need to be very careful going to vaccinated the children. But it is very important. Beyond this COVID vaccine, there are lots more vaccines for the child, especially polio, TB, VCG vaccines. Those vaccines should be monitored because this is very important immunization factor for the nation. And we were in the very good position before, and we should be in the good hand afterward.
Thank you. Audience, preparedness is the key to addressing any health crisis. Above all, improvised and timely measures taken with proper coordination may help the country to fight the coronavirus. The government will not be able to mitigate the situation alone. Individual efforts from the citizen, direct involvement of the nation's public health experts and international help are urgently needed. As the situation intensifies, the world is closely watching how Bangladesh will navigate this crisis. Thank you, audience, for listening us. It is the fruitful discussion about protecting student health by preventing coronavirus with Dr. Mohammad Salehuddin Mahmood. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Dear listeners, we now play for you a song in English titled Don't Let Me Down, presented by an American electronic DJ and production duo known as You're listening to Panorama, a weekly magazine program of the External Service of Bangladesh Betar. Dear listeners, Bangubundu Memorial Museum is a special museum placed inside the former three-storied residence of Father of the Nation, Bangubundu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. It is situated on the old road number 32 of Dhanmondi residential area in Dhaka city. This is the house where Bangubundu was arrested on 25th March 1971 by the Pakistani military junta. This is the house where Bangubundu and his entire family were assassinated by the anti-liberation forces in 1975. Dear listeners, now we will deliver a talk on Bangubundu Memorial Museum to you from Muhammad Abu Bakr Siddiq.
Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founding leader of Bangladesh, is popularly known as Bangubundu, which means friend of Bengal. He is credited as the central figure in Bangladesh's liberation movement and is considered the founding father of Bangladesh. Bangladesh, the then East Pakistan, was a part of Pakistan which was formed in 1947 while the British left India. But from the very beginning, East Pakistan, land of the Bengalis, was exploited by the West Pakistanis. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman became popular for his opposition to the ethnic and institutional discrimination of Bengalis in Pakistan. He outlined a 6-point autonomy plan and was jailed by the regime of Field Marshal Ayub Khan for treason. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman led the Awami League to win the first democratic election of Pakistan in 1970. Despite gaining a majority, the League was not invited by the ruling militia junta to form a government. As civil disobedience erupted across East Pakistan, Rahman announced the Bengali struggle for independence during a landmark speech on 7 March 1971. On 26 March 1971, the Pakistan Army led a brutal genocide, killed thousands of innocent people. Bangubundu was arrested and taken to the solitary confinement in West Pakistan. After Bangladesh's liberation, Bangubundu was released from Pakistani custody and returned to Dhaka in January 1972, and he became the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. But alas, the country was so unfortunate. Bangubundu was brutally murdered in his own residence along with his family members in 15th August 1975 by a few collaborators, miscreants and anti-state activists. Only the present Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, and her sister Sheikh Rehana was escaped as they were outside the country. The residence of Bangubundu in road number 32 Dhanmondi, Dhaka, is now the Bangubundu Memorial Museum, which was established in 1997 with a rare collection of personal effects and photographs of Bangubundu's lifetime. The father of the nation was so friendly to his fellows that sometimes he would even conduct cabinet meetings in his drawing room, where Fazilatun Nessa Mujib, his wife, used to serve foods to the participating members. The simple chair which he used to sit and the plain sofa set of his drawing room still remains as if Mujib is alive and will soon start a meeting. Few of his simple dresses, tobacco pipe, some other utensils he used remain as it is. Eyes cannot but shed tears when a visitor finds bullet-hit walls and the stains of blood on the floor. The museum is closed on Wednesday. All other days it is open from 10 a.m. up to 6 p.m. This house, not as a museum only, is now a symbol of our sovereignty, a center of affection and love, as well as a sad, melancholious story of a great man, a great hero, and the founder of a nation which fought for the independence by the spirited force, voice, personality, and patriotism of Bangubundu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, greatest Bengali of a millennium. Make a time in his schedule while visiting the important heritage and historical moments of Bangladesh.
Dear listeners, now finally to conclude this edition of Panorama, we present here a recitation from a Bangla poem titled Kuli Mojur, written by our national poet Qazi Nazrul Islam. The poem is being recited by Progga Labuni.
দেখিনু সেদিন রেলে কুলি বলে এক বাবু সাব তারে ঠেলে দিল নিচে ফেলে চোখ ফেটে এলো জল এমনি করে কি জগৎ জুড়িয়া মার খাবে দুর্বল যে দধিচিদের হাড় দিয়ে ওই বাষ্প সকট চলে বাবু সাব এসে চড়িল তাহাতে কুলিরা পড়িল তলে বেতন দিয়াছ চুপ রাও যত মিথ্যাবাদের দল যত পাই দিয়ে কুলিদের তুই কত ক্রোড় পেরি বল রাজপথে তব চলিছে মটর সাগরে জাহাজে চলে রেলপথে চলে বাষ্প সকট দেশ ছেয়ে গেল কলে বলতো এসব কাহাদের দান তোমারও অট্টালিকা কার খুনে রাঙা ঠুলি খুলে দেখ প্রতি ইঁটে আছে লিখা তুমি জানো না কো কিন্তু পথের প্রতি ধূলিকণা জানে ওই পথ ওই জাহাজ সকট অট্টালিকার মানে আসিতেছে শুভদিন দিনে দিনে বহু বাড়ি আছে দেনা শুধিতে হইবে ঋণ হাতুড়ি শাবল গাইতি চালায় ভাঙিল যাহারা পাহাড় পাহাড় কাটা সে পথের দুপাশে পড়িয়া যাদের হাড় তোমারে সেবিতে হইল যাহারা মজুর মুটেও কুলি, তোমারে বহিতে যারা পবিত্র অঙ্গে লাগালো ধুলি, তারাই মানুষ, তারাই দেবতা, গাহি তাহাদেরই গান, তাদেরই ব্যথিত বক্ষে পা ফেলে আসে নবোত্থান। তুমি শুয়ে রবে তেতালার পরে, আমরা রহিব নিচে, অথচ তোমারই দেবতা বলিব, সে ভরসা আজ মিছে। সিক্ত যাদের সারা দেহ মন মাটির মমতা রসে, এই ধরনীর তরণীর হাল রবে তাহাদেরই বসে। তারি পদরজ অঞ্জলি করি মাথায় লইব তুলি, সকলের সাথে পথে চলি যার পায়ে লাগিয়াছে ধুলি। আজ নিখিলের বেদনা আর্ত পীড়িতের মাখি খুন, লালে লাল হয়ে উদিছে নবীন প্রভাতের নবারণ। আজ হৃদয়ের জাম ধরা যত কবাট ভাঙিয়া দাও, রং করা ওই চামড়ার যত আবরণ খুলে নাও। আকাশের আজ যত বায়ু আছে হইয়া জমাট নীল, মাতামাতি করে ঢুকুক এ বুকে, খুলে দাও যত খিল। সকল আকাশ ভাঙিয়া পড়ুক আমাদের এই ঘরে, মোদের মাথায় চন্দ্র সূর্য তারারা পড়ুক ঝরে। সকল কালের সকল দেশের সকল মানুষ আসি, এক মোহনায় দাঁড়াইয়া শুনো এক মিলনের বাঁশি। একজনে দিলে ব্যথা সমান হইয়া বাজে সে বেদনা সকলের বুকে হেথা। একের অসম্মান নিখিল মানব জাতির লজ্জা, সকলের অপমান। মহামানবের মহাবেদনার আজি মহা উত্থান, ঊর্ধ্বে হাসিছে ভগবান, নিচে কাঁপিতেছে শয়তান।
With that piece of elocution from a Bangla poem composed by national poet Qazi Nazrul Islam, we have come to the end of this edition of Panorama. We do hope to be back again next Thursday at this hour and on the same frequencies with another new edition of Panorama. Till then, let us try to stay safe from coronavirus infection by wearing a mask, sanitizing our hands, keeping social distancing, and taking COVID vaccines. Listeners, never hesitate to mail your valuable comments on our program to Director External Service Bangladesh Betar, GPO Box 2204 Dhaka 1000 Bangladesh. Our email ID is betar.external@yahoo.com. Panorama is supervised by Khalida Parveen, compiled by Alfa Sarufdar, edited by Muhammad Ashraful Islam and produced by Umme Farhana Hussain Shimu.